I'm here with manager Ivor Green, and Ivor, disappointing result today, but overall it's been another terrific season for Atherstone Town Football Club.
Yeah, it's disappointing, we're gutted, but it is what it is. Over the season, to be fair, yeah, I'm chuffed with where the club is. I have to say that it's hard, it hurts. We were desperate to get promoted. We've worked really hard. I'm gutted for the players more than anybody else, I'll be honest. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes and that, and it's great. But the players have worked hard this year. They've carried themselves really well and represented the club really well. So I'm really disappointed for them. But it is what it is. The club will go up when it's ready to go up. In terms of the season, it's been great. It really has. I think it's another good year. It's another step forward. It's my fourth year now, so going from where we were from day one, I think we were 15th or something like that the first year. Gradually, step by step, we've improved. We've got that a little bit better. We got picked last year by 3 points. I think it's 2 points this year, so we're getting there. But listen, it's a poor one today, but overall, yeah, it's been a good year again for the club.
Yeah, it's been an extremely competitive league. I have to thank all the clubs, the 19 clubs in Division 1, because it's been a terrific season. And many congratulations to Simon Lyons and Adam Wilkes at Hever St John's, and obviously Scott and at Racing Club Warwick as well for their promotion.
Brilliant. I've got nothing but respect for all of them anyway. I know firsthand how hard these people work. People come and watch the games, but people don't get to see how much work and that goes in behind the scenes, and the only people that know that are the people that do it. So I know firsthand how much time and effort they put in. So they deserve it. Anyone that wins a league, best team always wins a league, without a shadow of a doubt. There's no ifs or buts. So full credit to Simon. He's done a great job, and a cracking guy as well. He carries himself really well, and obviously Scotty Dog. Another one that works his socks off. He lives and breathes football. You can tell that. So I'm chuffed for them. I'm gutted for us, but I'm pleased for them, and good luck to them next year in the league above. As for us, we keep going. The club will keep going. As I say, it's growing. We're improving. All the work that's going on behind the scenes, it's getting off the ground now. We're getting better support. We're getting better sponsorship. There's more committee members. Just the club in general's just moving on one. But it is a tough league. I have to say that. It's not a given in this league, and that's been proven this year. And again, I've got to say a massive credit to a lot of the other clubs as well. People like Simon at Chelmsley and places like that. These guys that work with no money at all, they work their socks off. They do work their socks off, and it's hard. And they put decent teams out, and they make it difficult for you. So it's been a tough league. It's been an enjoyable one, to be honest. You meet some good people. You know how hard all these people work. So for Atherstone, it's another year of that.
And a massive thank you, obviously, to our terrific supporters as well, who come home and away, and win, lose or draw, on the whole, are really positive.
Incredible. It is incredible as well. I think any club that comes and plays at Atherstone, I think they raise a game and they enjoy it, because no disrespect, but they come in and play in front of a good crowd. I think it was 350 today. The support's incredible, and I'm gutted for them. Obviously, I want them to see their club progress. I come in here just to do my best. I'm just a Sunday morning pub manager that's doing his best to try and help Atherstone Town. The club will do what it needs to do to keep moving forward, and we've worked hard. And to be honest with you, the support is where you get your inspiration from. It really is. These people are turning in, week out, and you've got to give them the best you can. And I think we've done that, to be fair. I'm gutted for a lot of the players that have not been managed to see the season out as well, to be honest. That's been a hard one, that is. People like Carl Cartwright, Scott Goodby, James Dance, Josh Ruff, Harry Donovan, really good players that had the seasons cut short, and I'm disappointed for them. But certainly all the people behind the scenes, the coaching staff, they work really hard. Wayne, Ian, Christian, great people. Dave Turner, Brian, Nick, really, really good people that are pushing Atherstone forward. And as disappointed as people will be today, the club is moving in the right direction, and that's everything. Small, head up, move on, get a good pre-season under themselves, and I'm sure the club will carry on and go for it next year.
Yeah, what I found coming in the last 2 years at this football club with the fans is it's a mixture of all age ranges, isn't it? It predominantly when I've been at Bowl or other clubs, they've been, with the greatest of respect, of a certain age, if you know what I mean, over 50. But when you see all them youngsters, I'll get probably 20 youngsters at the bottom end playing football behind me, and for me that is absolutely terrific. And that's why I have a passion in me as well. I want desperate for this club to be here for years to come. So hopefully their children will be down there doing the same thing.
It was the biggest issue at the start of this. It really was. When I came over and we had nobody there really. I mean, it was going to go. I think people really know that. To chuck that away when you've got so much interest in it, you know, and as you say, you've got all them kids coming there now that want to be part of that club in the future. Everybody owes it to themselves to keep it running. And as I say, it's moving the right way. There's no doubt about that. And the kids are great. As you saw in the final the other night, they had great fun. But people like yourself, Mark, a massive thank you to you. And I'll say that on behalf of all the clubs in the league that get the opportunity to see their highlights and goals and action in the games. You know, people like yourself make it what it is. So massive thank you to you. Massive thank you to all the staff. Massive thank you to all the support. And they have been brilliant. There's always a few that would like to see me burn, but there you go. But overall, to be honest, the support there's great, and as I say, it's a club moving in the right direction. Okay, it's missed out this year, it carries on for next year, and if it doesn't do it next year, I'm sure it'll be around for the year after that. And as you say, in years to come, I think we all want to be going there as supporters, watching it, knowing that it's nice and secure and people are enjoying the place.
It's been fantastic fun, Ivor, and I want to thank you and all your staff, you know, and perhaps one man we forgot to mention as well, Andy the physio. I mean, what a terrific job he's done.
Andy, Mark, the kit man, you know, all them people don't get really a lot of praise or mention, but they're great guys, great guys as well. I've got to say this, in terms of the players and the staff, it's the way people carry themselves and represent the club. It's been perfect. Great people. Really, and I mean that. I genuinely mean that. Really good people, good, honest, respectful, hard-working people. Can't ask for more than that. So yeah, again, massive thank you to everybody.
Ivor Green, thank you, and I'll see you next season.
Thank you, Mark.
Here we've had as chairman Brian Henney, and disappointing today, Brian, but when you consider a cup final win and third in the league, that ain't bad, is it?
No, absolutely. You know, if you'd have said that to me at the beginning of my reign, so to speak, this season, I'd have took it any day of the week. You know, for this club to be here and be in a good position, we're in a good position and a good place. You know, we're one of the few clubs, I think, you know, that can say that we are now solvent. You know what I mean, so to speak, and you know, and we can hold our own next season in this league very well. So I'm really pleased.
Yeah, and the rumours going on around the lease on the ground, Brian, I mean, can you shed any light to what's going on?
Yes, recently, you know, we got this ground listed as a community asset, and what that means effectively is there's a 5-year period whereby, you know, the owners of the ground, who are North Warwickshire Borough Council, you know, they have the opportunity, they can lease the ground, they can sell the ground, they, you know, pretty much to the highest bidder, so to speak. Where we're at the moment is I'm in negotiations with the North Warwickshire Borough Council at the moment, with a view to that at some stage in the future, it's an all-party agreement that this ground will at some stage be sold for development. That's pretty much the be-all and end-all of it. However, what we are trying to negotiate is the possibility of us remaining here, as has always been the case, until such time as we can find, you know, a new piece of ground somewhere to build a new stadium. A piece of land has now been found. I'm glad to say. I can't say where it is, but the future looks very good. And yes, it's 5, maybe 10 years off until such time that it would be operational. In the respect of we could move straight across and play, but this club has never ever been in a better position. The club belongs to the community, and I'm very proud and pleased to have played a part in helping it to get to that stage. So yeah, just keep your ears open and look out in the coming weeks, months, and leading up to the years, and I'm sure, as I say, things will work out for this club very much so.
Yeah, I mean, you say it could be 5 to 10 years away if the possibility of moving to a new site. But in the meantime, is this just going to be a 1-year rolling lease?
No, we're looking at the possibility, and I say possibility at this moment in time, though I don't, you know, albeit for me. I mean, as many will know, I'm a Labour councillor, North Warwickshire Borough councillor, and I'm on the town council as well. I have agreed with the leader of the Labour Party, Adam Farrell, that should we get in at North Warwickshire in administration within the next week, that definitely he will look to favour this football club, community football club, with a long-term lease to enable us to get some funding in the short term before we move to a stadium. And I'm confident should it be that Labour doesn't get in administration, that I will continue to negotiate with the Borough Council, but whether or not they would be as receptive to my ideas, we'll have to wait and see.
Brian Henney, thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. And Brooksy, I have to say, it's superb. You've been superb all season, and I think the job you do for football is fantastic. So all the best for the future.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you very much.